So I'm Philippe Barnes and I'm a flute player. I'm playing with an Arabic flamenco fusion band with Atab Haddad, the oud player, who you might have heard on Blood Diamond soundtrack. I have a duo with Tom Phelan, the piano player, but we've just got a new album that's come out just called Philippe Barnes and Tom Phelan. It's a culmination of me trying to make the silver flute sound like a wooden flute. When I was listening to James Galway records when I was, first started out as a flute player, as we probably all did, I came across James Galway and the Chieftains album, which has Matt Malloy playing wooden flute on it, and I was really taken by that. I set about learning the tunes on the silver flute and just adapting all the ornamentation to suit the key work. At the age of 11, I went to secondary school and I started the flute with Liz Goodwin. I was very lucky that she runs FluteWise, the organisation for young flute players, and so there was always flute days and master classes and fun things to do. But she started us off with the fife, so we had one term on the fife, which is the little indestructible plastic flute, which is great, I think, for kids because you can start to play music, you can start to read music, you can kind of get the coordination in your fingers without worrying too much about, dealing with a big flute. If you don't need to worry about being clumsy with it. It's a great way to really focus on getting your embouchure right without worrying about any of this, because I think this can look a bit daunting to start with. With the fife, you're just literally worried about the 6 holes where you put your fingers. You can really focus on getting a good sound. It was really nice. There's duets and there's trios and quartets and things in the book, so we get to play with each other, and I think that's probably my top tip for anyone would be that playing with other people is really important, and that listening to other people is really important, whether that's when you're playing with other people, really paying attention to what's going on around you and not what you're doing. So we did a term of fife, which is about 8 to 10 weeks, I think. It was either autumn term, so autumn, winter, September to December. So by that stage, we had a good few notes down, most of the sort of basic rhythms, and then the idea was that at Christmas you got your first flute. But when I found that from doing that first term on the fife, that when I got the flute, I already knew how to make a sound, I already knew how to play some things, and because the embouchure is a little tighter on the fife, it's a smaller thing, more similar size to a piccolo. When you get the flute, it's so easy to play and you get such a great sound out of it. It meant that I really wanted to practice loads, and I think that's really good in the first stages of learning. And then when you get the real flute, it's like you've kind of leveled up. It's like a sort of gamification of flute learning in a way.